Howdy, Joe Wick coming to you here, and I'm going to do a little Jacques Brel tonight. I think that's where I'm going to be heading with the first half of this 4x2. This first one is called I Loved. I loved all games and fairy tales, as strangely odd as that may seem. I loved firelight and witches' tales. You see, you were there in my dreams. You lived in a tower, cloud top high, to stop your love from passing by. For this I simply had to do. You see, I was waiting for you. I loved the rocks, the ocean breeze, and the hissing of the foam, the wild, wild kiss of the roaring seas. Now you had brought me home. You leaped buildings in single bounds, although I may well ask you how. You bade the moon just like a hound. I knew I adored you now. You laced the night with raging storms. You threw the lightning across the sky. You kissed my mouth with promises. You burned me with your lies. You loved me like a poet loves. My nights were made of stars and fears, thinking you would go away and leave me with only my tears. I loved the towns where we made love and the hotels where we played games. You thought I'd never live it down. Yet you see, I've forgotten your name. That was a happy little ditty, wasn't it? So this next one is it's called The Bulls, and it's also a happy little song, not, and it's a political song, 1968. And of course, because it was written in 68, there would have been so many more additions at the end had Brel lived. Trust me. On Sundays, the bulls get so bored when they are asked to show off for us. There is the sun, the sand, and the arena. There are the bulls ready to bleed for us. It's the time when grocery clerks become Don Juan. It's the time when ugly girls turn into swans. Who can say of what he's found, that bull who turns and paws the ground and suddenly he sees himself all nude? Ah, who can say of what he dreams, that bull who hears the silent screams from the mouths of open multitudes? On Sundays, the bulls get so bored when they are asked to suffer for us. They're all the picadors and the mob's revenge. They're all the toreros and the mob kneels for us. It's the time when grocery clerks become Garcia Lorca and the girls put roses in their teeth like Carmen. On Sundays, the bulls get so bored when they are asked to drop dead for us. The sword will plunge down and the mob will drool. The blood will pour down and turn the sand to mud. The moment of triumph when grocery clerks become Nero. The moment of triumph when the girls scream and shout the name of their hero. And when finally they fell, did the bulls dream of a hell where men and worn-out matadors still burn? Ah, or perhaps with their last breaths, would they not pardon us their deaths, knowing what we did at Carthage, knowing what we did at Waterloo, at Verdun, Stalingrad, Iwo Jima, Hiroshima, Saigon. When Brel could write, when he would write something that was really poignant, boy, he knew how to do it so well. And this one is called Sons of, and I'm sure there's mega recordings out there. But I'm pretty sure Judy Collins recorded this. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Sad, sad. Sons of the thief, sons of the saint, who is the child with no complaint? Sons of the great or sons unknown, all were children like your own. The same sweet smiles, the same sad tears, the cries at night, the nightmare fears. Sons of the great or sons unknown, all were children like your own. So long ago, so long ago. But sons of tycoons or sons of the farms, all of their children ran from your arms, through fields of gold, through fields of ruin. All of the children vanished too soon, in towering waves, in walls of flesh, among dying birds, trembling with death. Sons of tycoons or sons of the farms, all the children ran from your arms. So long ago, so long ago. Sons of your sons, or sons passing by, children we lost in lullabies. Sons of true love, or sons of regret, all of their sons you cannot forget. Some built the roads, some wrote the poems, some went to war, some never came home. Sons of your sons, or sons passing by, children we lost in lullabies like your own. Like your own. Yeah, that's a beautiful song. Absolutely beautiful. I guess I'm going for all the sad, poignant ones today. This next one is called Old Folks. Ah. The old folks don't talk much, and they talk so slowly when they do. Though rich they are poor, their illusions are gone. They share one heart for two. Their homes all smell of time, of old photographs and an old-fashioned song. Though you may live in town, you live so far away when you've lived too long. And have they laughed too much? Do their dry voices crack, talking of things gone by? And have they cried too much? A tear or stew still always seems to cloud the eye. They tremble as they watch the old silver clock when day is through. It tick-tocks so slow. It says yes, it says no. It says, I'll wait for you. The old folks dream no more. The books have all gone to sleep. The piano's out of tune. The little cat is dead, and no more do they sing on a Sunday afternoon. The old folks move no more. Their worlds become too small. Their bodies feel like lead. They might look out a window, or else sit in a chair, or else they just stay in bed. And if they still go out, arm in arm, in the morning's chill, it's to have a good laugh. It's to say their last goodbye to one who's older still. And then they go home to watch the old silver clock. When day is through, it tick-tocks oh so slow. It says yes, it says no, it says, I'll wait for you. The old folks never die. They just put down their heads and go to sleep one day. They hold each other's hands like children in the dark, but one will get lost anyway, and the other will remain just sitting in that room, which makes no sound. It doesn't matter now, the song has died away and echoes all around. You'll see them when they walk through the sun-filled park, where children run and play. It hurts too much to smile, it hurts too much, but life goes on for still another day, as they try to escape the old silver clock. When day is through, it tick-tocks oh so slow. It says yes, it says no, it says, I'll wait for you. The old silver clock that's hanging on the wall, that waits for us all. That was 4 by Jacques Brel. I love those songs so much. All right, I'm tempted to not tell you who the composer and lyricist is of this next one or the next 4 because, well, we'll see. This one is just an odd little piece that they wrote together, and it's got a late copyright, which means they probably found it after the fact. This is called 'Cause We've Got Cake. The spirit's always willing when it's fed. When it's not fed, the spirit's dead. And if the spirit really wants to dance, it needs a little more than bread to cure the spirit's ache. Give it a little cake. Come you all, kick up the cakewalk, 'cause we've got cake. Lady Luck's finally learned to bake. Who said bread? Kick up the cakewalk, 'cause we've got pie here and now, not in the by and by. Say goodbye to trouble and famine, it's time to laugh. Laugh, boys, you can examine the fatted calf. Come you all, kick up the cakewalk, we've got a break. Everyone who is awake, walk the cakewalk, 'cause we've all got cake. All right, another twisted little ditty. This one's copyrighted 1919, and it's called Any Old Place with You. There is a railroad around Lover's Lane, and the conductor is you. My heart goes faster than any old train, right on schedule too. All is ready for our honeymoon, I've a route in view. Our express leaves morning, night, and noon. Travel with me, please do. We'll melt in Syria, freeze in Siberia, negligee in Timbuktu. I And in dreamy Portugal, I'm gonna Portugal. Ancient Rome will paint on you. Life would be cheerier on Lake Superior. How would Peking do? I'm gonna corner ya in California, any old place with you. We'll madly fly over hill and down dale, and little Cupid's Express. I'm at the throttle and I'll never fail if you whisper yes. Come with me and let me be your guide. 1 + 1 is 1. Then our headlights never can collide till life's long road is done. From old Virginia or Abyssinia, we'll go straight to Halifax. I've got a mania for Pennsylvania, even ride in London hacks. I'll call each dude a pest you like in Budapest. Oh, for far Peru. I'll go to hell for ya, or Penn to Philadelphia, any old place with you. I messed up that anybody get this. I'll go to hell for ya, or Penn. Did it again. I'll go to hell for ya, or Philadelphia, any old place with you. Brother. Now, I've heard this one before, but I have not heard it in a long time. It's 1929. This one's called A Ship Without a Sail. Are you starting to figure out who it is yet? This writing team? I don't know what day it is, or if it's dark or fair. Somehow that's just the way it is, and I don't really care. I go to this or that place, I seem alive and well. My head is like a hat place, my breast an empty shell, and I've a faded dream to sell. All alone, all at sea, why does nobody care for me? When there's no love to hold my love, why is my heart so frail, like a ship without a sail? Out on the ocean, sailors can use a chart. I'm on the ocean, guided by just a lonely heart. Still alone, still at sea, still there's no one to care for me. When there's no hand to hold my hand, life is a loveless tale for a ship without a sail. Isn't that a pretty little song? Odd, really odd. The bridge is in the middle of the verse. I mean, like the chorus. I don't get it. All right, I think I found one of their oddest little pieces. This is from 1943. It's an odd little piece. You can count your friends on the fingers of your hand. If you're lucky, you have two. I have just two friends, that is all that I demand. Only two, just me and you. And a good friend heeds a friend when a good friend needs a friend. Can't you do a friend a favor? Can't you fall in love with me. Life alone can lose its flavor. You could make it sweet, you see. I'm the dish you ought to savor, something warm and something new. I could do my friend a favor. I could fall in love with you. Have you guessed who it is yet? They wrote this. I laughed at sweethearts I met at schools. All indiscreet hearts seemed romantic fools. A house in Iceland was my heart's domain. I saw your eyes, now castles rise in Spain. I took one look at you, that's all I meant to do, and then my heart stood still. Yes, we're talking about Rodgers and Hart. They wrote all those weird songs. My feet could step and walk, my lips could move and talk, and yet my heart stood still. Though not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew. That unfelt clasp of hands told me how well you knew. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still. It was fun playing some obscure Rodgers and Hart for you. Thank you. I'll see you later.